Hi everyone, now this is the fly I'm going to be tying. Now this is basically a combination of two flies. One is the Coch-y-Bonddu, and a fly called the Bracken clock. Now there's a combination of the two of them, and a slight variant being with the palmer on the body, this green coloured, which is a fluorescent yellow hackle that I dyed, badger hackle. This is a good fly, a good beetle pattern, so I'm going to be tying it. Now the original fly I tied was on a bronze hook, but I'm going to be using the black nickel. Suits the fly. I'm going to use this one, size 12. The 10s, 12s, 14s, three good sizes. You're not going to tie them anymore with the feather. It's the feather you use for the front feather, and this is from the, I'll show you here. There they go. It's from it's for a cock pheasant, a ringneck pheasant. And this one, it's got you kind of purplish shine off it. You can see it's a great feather for this fly. They're originally used in the Bracken clock. So anyway, I'm going to wax my thread, and I'm using the black thread, Uni 80. So I'm going to start at the eye of the hook and come down a wee bit. Now I'm going to be using for the tail. Now this is it's a natural wool, just a natural wool that I've dyed golden yellow. So I'm going to tie this on the way down, so it's going to catch it on the top. This will thicken up the body, but what I'd like to do is to basically open out the wool and then sort of push the shank into the wool and wind to the back. Basically in line with the barb of the hook or so. I usually do a turn underneath, turn on top to lock it in. Trim it around about half the body length, say, which is there. Then I'm going to use a copper wire, just a kind of small copper wire rib. I don't want it to stick out too much. I want to keep it's a Peacock Herl body. So catch this on. This is to obviously hold the hackle and protect the body of the fly. Now I'm using Peacock Herl, looking for 3 lengths. Want a reasonably thick body. Getting a thick body with the wool anyway will help do that. So it just lines up the tips. Just going to trim them so they're all together. Catch them on. Just come over with a single turn and pull it into the tip. Or the tips anyway. And then work my way up. Just tidying things as we go. A bit too much wool there, so I'm just going to trim some of that. Make sure my thread is waxed. It's tidied up, and there's a good head length from the eye there. Now wind your Peacock Herl on towards yourself, the opposite way you wind your thread in your rib. It's the weakest fibre, and this will, when you go to rib the fly, it will catch in more of the fibre and protect it. Just wind this up. Now because we wind towards ourselves, we have to basically lock in a turn. So we do a turn over the herl and a turn on the hook which locks it in. Do the same again and again. Trim away the Peacock Herl. Now the hackle I'm using, as I say, I dyed this fluorescent yellow. It looks kind of green like, but this is what you get. This is the vineyard dye. This is a wee cheap Indian badger neck that I had. It's come to the end of its life. It's not money. There's enough feathers to tie a few flies. So making sure you get one with a wee bit of black in it. So move away the fluff, trim, wax my thread, just catch it in nice and tight. We do a turn at the top. So we do a straight turn at the top, and then we wind through 1, 2, coming into the third turn. I usually bring my rib round, straight turn at the back which protects the back, then catch in my hackle and then to rib the fly all the way up. It's 3, 4, 5 turns or so. Anything going forward, just drop back and bring the wire to the front. A 90-degree bend into the wire basically keeps it tight, and then wind towards the eye, keeping the thread tight, bend and break away the wire. Then trim away your hackle. Looks okay, that's fine. Now I'm going to put legs on it. Now you can put, this is pre-knotted pheasant tail legs. This one's dyed hot orange. Now black, natural, any of them. They'll, just to give an impression of legs, or just so you could leave them off if you wish. If you don't have the legs, don't worry. It's a good pattern. So I've got 6 legs here. I want basically 3 either side of the shank. So use the, obviously, the body to separate them. You want them longer than the tail. They're very short as long as you like, but you want to be able to see them. So 3 or 4 turns there. Just look at the legs, that's fine. I would say beetles are terrestrials, but beetles can swim under the water, some of them. So they'll dive much like the Carixa. I'm just going to wax my thread, tidy that area up. My feather here, there's the feather there. So I'm just going to take away the fluff. These are the small feathers near the neck. At the top, if you've got a skin, you'll see them at the neck. Now, I'm just going to use my hackle pliers to locate the tip and draw back what I want for the hackle. You can, sometimes I catch this on, just fold it back and trim away, or what you can do is trim it, leave enough to basically tie on. 1, 2, 3, 4, heading down towards the eye. My hackle pliers. I'm just going to draw back these fibres just lightly. It's not the stem of these feathers can be quite thick, so you'll tend to, the feathers will sometimes twist on you, so don't worry about that. Once you start to fish the fly, you'll get a nice shape. So sometimes you can wind it on and then go back and it'll sit better the second time. Now I'm just positioning the fibres, or position the hackle, make sure it's nice and straight. There we are, catch it on. A good 3 or 4 turns, take away your hackle pliers, but always keep a hold of your bobbin holder. I'm going to fold back the stem, just form a nice head. Nice and tight. You can ignore that just now, just whip finish. Sometimes you can break the stem off. It's quite a strong stem. So what I'm going to do is take away my thread, bring out the stem, get points of the scissors right in there, trim away. There we go. And that's the variant of it's a Bracken clock, Coch-y-Bonddu or Coco-y-Bonddu sort of variant, great wee fly. You'll get a nicer shape once you start to sort of fish the fly, but you can add a wee bit of heat to that and it may get a nice shape as well, but that's fine, I'm happy with that. It's a good wee fly. You can see the body there. See what it looks like. You can see a wee bit of the stem, I don't know if you can see it there, but don't worry about that, that's just the line of what happens, the stem of these feathers. I've got another one here. The stem, as you can see, it gets thick. It's kind of egg-like shape, and it'll try to sort of flatten out. So if you get that wee white line, now you can, if you want, I can show you how you can get rid of it. Not that you need to, but if you want to get rid of it for a picture for the magazine or something, there's a permanent marker. Just lightly touch it, or you could use black varnish. Touch it with the. I don't mind even if it goes onto the hackle. You can see it slightly disappeared. Get a wee puff with to dry it. I'm going to get some varnish. My varnish is a wee bit heavy, so that's a bit too much. Heavy meaning it's a wee bit thick, so I need to thin it down. Now the varnish I'm using is from Vineyards, just a clear varnish. Now you can buy, so you can buy the thinners, which I have. I just need to thin it down. So there we are. That's the Bracken clock variant. As I say, it's a Coch-y-Bonddu or Coch-y-Bonddu, which is another version of the fly. It's a beetle pattern combination, so a mix of the two. So anyway, I thought you'd like to see it. It's a nice wee fly, a nice pattern. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and again, thanks for watching.